If you are a Garza from northern Mexico, this applies to you right here. Now, how were those accused of heresy treated under the Spanish Inquisition? Often they were burned at the stake, and this is what happened with several members of the Garza clan. But another thing is, how was the family treated afterwards? You know, those that were related to those convicted of heresy by the Inquisition. Over here below me, this says that the Garzas became social outcasts in the Canary Islands, which is where they fled to from Lepa, Spain back then. They were denied any public dignities and were excluded from civil offices and the religious orders. They were forbidden to ride on horseback, to wear any jewels, or to use any cloth embroidered with gold or silver. Furthermore, they could not be physicians, scribes, druggists, or legal advocates. Worst of all, they were forbidden to leave the island. I was surprised when I read this whole paragraph that that's how they were shunned socially. That's insane to me. A member of the Garza clan here depicted, Alonso de la Garza, was burned at the stake. And what's insane, too, is that he was wearing this piece of clothing called the San Benito. This was taken off of him and hung up at the church, so it announced to the community that his family members should be shunned because they were also tainted. So the punishment extended to the family, which was insane. And then they had a petition to get that piece of clothing removed from the church, so that way their social status could be restored. So pretty bad shit. But just to reiterate, if your last name is Garza, you do descend from the guy Marcos Alonso de la Garza y del Arcon. He was the progenitor of the surname in northern Mexico. He was from Lepa, Spain. He was born around 1551, and he came fleeing the Inquisition. So essentially the family was based in Lepa, Spain. They fled to the Canary Islands. Then they had all those accusations of heresy and all those problems, and then they fled from the Canary Islands to all over the Americas, although Marcos came over to New Spain, to Mexico specifically.